Merry Christmas from
Winchester, England. I'm so excited about this town. This is one that we actually passed by several times while we were waiting for our truck to arrive in England back in May. We shipped our truck from the country of Panama over to England, and it arrived in Southampton. While we were waiting, we had 7 days in England, and we ended up exploring this area. And Winchester's one of those towns we really should have come to, and then we didn't realize how awesome it was supposed to be until our truck actually got here. So now we're actually here, but unfortunately it's only for one evening right now. I know we're gonna be back, but tonight it's all about Christmas. Let's go.
Merry Christmas, Merry, Merry Christmas to you. Holly jolly, fa-la-la-ly, Christmas to you.
It's a beautiful day here. We thought it was going to be cloudy and rainy, December-y, and it's not. It's beautiful. It's around 48 degrees right now. Not a cloud in the sky. I will say that we are not used to how quickly the sun sets. So sunsets here around 3:30, and then it's night. I think the sunrise is around 8 a.m. So you have a few hours of daylight, but not a lot. And after 3:30, it is nighttime. Today is December 12th. I think we have about 10 more days, 8 more days, and then the days start getting longer again. Whew. But look at this setting. It's beautiful.
We are at the Great Hall right now, which is where the Round Table is. So King Arthur and the Round Table, the legend. This is where it's at, and it's £9 an adult to get in, and it looks like it's decorated with this beautiful Christmas tree inside this old cathedral. £9 isn't bad. I want to go see it, so we're gonna go see it. And it's worth noting that this site is actually where the old castle used to be. So Winchester was the original capital of England, back 800 years ago. So this is where the King of England ruled from. Now, there's not much left of it now. You can see the old tunnels going down over there. There's a little bit of signage and stuff like that. But this was his kingdom and his domain. It's kind of crazy to think about that. Now, the royal family lives in London. Back in the day, the other royal family lived here. Winchester has a lot of history. It should not be missed. I cannot believe when we had a week of free time in this region of England back in May that we missed Winchester. I actually had cousins who lived in Winchester for a few years, and they told me afterwards, they're like, we lived in Winchester. How could you not go there? You missed so much. And I know, Mark, Whitney, cousins, I know, I missed it all. But we're here now, and I know we're gonna be back. This Christmas trip is such a whirlwind. I am already so excited about Winchester. It's beautiful. Let's go see the Round Table. Let's go.
Okay, if you like stories like I do, this is the home of Arthur's Round Table, the Knights of the Round Table. So this up here, they put it on the wall. I made sure that was the table. I was like, where's the table? They're like, you mean that thing? So yes, that thing. That is the table. You come in here and they've decorated beautifully. They have games for the kids that you can go into the mailroom and send a letter to Santa. They've decorated some of the statues with Christmas garb, and it is a beautiful, beautiful castle. It's really well done. Sarah's learning all the history right now, but it is just beautifully done. So we did pay £18 to come here. She said, hey, this ticket is good for an entire year. So come here, enjoy Christmas, and then you can come back, not in the Christmas time, and enjoy this castle on how they decorate it normally, which I thought was actually a pretty good deal. So we will be coming back here.
Obviously, there's a lot of debate about who King Arthur was kind of based on. A lot of different people, or mainly 3 different countries, sort of like to claim that it's based on one of their kings. It's originally the earliest mention of a King Arthur was actually in a Welsh poem, and then the earliest mention of a Camelot was actually in a French poem or something French, and then also the English claim it. Now, this is the only round table that I'm aware of, and it dates back as early as, I think, 1100. So it's really old. So obviously the English like to claim it, the French like to claim it, and the Welsh like to claim it. Now it could be that the legend is kind of pulled from all these different places, but the legend of like Guinevere and Arthur and Camelot, it's like this idyllic king and what a monarch should be. So do with that what you will. But the idea of like the round table, it sounds to me like the legend of this round table was that it was probably commissioned by one of the kings who lived here, probably Edward I. Am I getting that right? I just read it. Edward I, most likely. It is very old, and it was probably commissioned to celebrate his children's weddings. So it's still symbolic, but it's also maybe the King Arthur story was maybe based on him in part. So a lot of like ifs, maybes, but a lot of countries very much still admire the King Arthur story in Camelot. Who doesn't love that story?
And before we get going, we need to tell you, you can come to these Christmas markets with us next year. Maybe not this one in particular, but other Christmas markets, because we're in Germany and Austria. All the information is right here. Scan the QR code, click the link down below.
We picked this particular tour because we've already been to all of the cities that we're going to. It's going to be Munich, Salzburg, and Vienna. We've already featured all three of those cities on our YouTube channel. Munich, we featured the Christmas markets. We have not been to Salzburg and Vienna at Christmas. We went to them in the fall. Absolutely love both of those too. So if you want to check out those videos, we will link those videos down below too. We'll link all those videos. But go check them out. It's going to be a lot of fun. We will do fun Christmas things like drink hot wine, go see Christmas lights, shop, do all kinds of things, castles. It's going to be a lot of fun.
There's only 20 spots available. Early bird pricing is now for 8 people, and then it's gone. So you need to act quickly. And let's be real, you're thinking about Christmas now, plan for next year, because, you know, when February comes around, you don't care about Christmas. Like, you're trying to survive February. So book it now while we still have the spots. And if the response is really good, maybe we'll open up another trip. But it depends on you.
Chris and I rarely buy gifts for each other. We usually buy experiences. We usually travel together, and those are experiences. So if you're considering like maybe taking a trip, maybe gift this gift. Like if you guys are a couple, or maybe you're a mom and daughter, or best friends, or something like that. Maybe like say, hey, instead of gifting something to each other next year, maybe we go on a trip together, because experiences they last a long time. So maybe double dip on experiences, vacation, and gift giving next year.
British people, I want to talk to you really quick. You guys are so polite and considerate. I love that about you, because we've been in Europe filming around all sorts of different people, and when I pull out the camera, normally it's gawking, they'll walk in the way, they'll do whatever, but here, I pull out the camera, and people are like, oh sorry, they're ducking under the camera, they're being polite, and I often have to look away from the camera and look at them and say, it's okay, you can keep on walking, I don't want to hold you up. And while we were filming the flute players, there was a crowd of people just waiting for me to be done filming. So thank you for being so polite, but it's okay. You can walk in front of the camera. I promise it's fine. We're used to it.
You're too nice. I know we're visitors in your town. Just walk in front of us.
We were in downtown London yesterday just for a day, and it was madness. We can show you footage here.
Oh, it's the best time of the year. You can feel the cheer in the air. Oh, it's the best time of the year. You can see the stars in the air. Oh, it's the best time of the year. You can feel the joy in the air. Oh, it's the best time of the year. It's the best time of the year.
It's so busy, so we tried to film And it was a lot, guys, a lot.
But really, we wanted to come in and just kind of experience it, see the lights, feel the magic, you know, see the whole experience and the beauty of it, I guess. But if we're really going to be honest, it's my birthday today, and I'm not a huge birthday person, but also I think it's a good excuse to not push ourselves to film. So today, we walked around, we got ramen, we got good hot chocolate, and we saw Christmas lights, and it was really fun. So less footage from London, but it's still worth checking out at Christmas.
So now we're gonna show you what Christmas is like in England, outside of London. It's Saturday, it's 4 o'clock. This is already more manageable, not like London chaotic. And this feels very charming and very homey. I spoke too soon. Around 5 o'clock, this place started getting jammed packed. We tried to go into the Christmas markets and they turned us away. They said it's at least a 45-minute to an hour wait. They weren't letting anyone stand in line. So we're gonna walk around, maybe it'll die down a little bit, but it is very busy now. But everybody's in the Christmas mood. So we lied. Winchester does get busy, and we had to leave because they had closed the line. They said, don't even bother getting the line. You're not gonna get into the Christmas market tonight. So we left. We came back a few days later, and it's a Wednesday. It's pretty light right now, but it's 4 o'clock. So the key is get here early before it gets dark and before they close. And you get to enjoy this nice Christmas market. It does sort of have that German Christmas market feel, but you can hear the Christmas music in the background, and it's really, really cozy.
Christmas is all about slowing down, and we couldn't think of a better place to do so than the Cotswolds.
There it goes. Like $5 Germany umbrella. Christmas. It couldn't have been snow.
We spent 4 days in the Cotswolds soaking in the general coziness of the area while in England. This wasn't our first time in the Cotswolds. We were also here back in May, but it was our first time there for Christmas. All the limestone towns seemed impossibly more charming when decorated with Christmas lights and trees. We wandered into local pubs to warm up, strolled streets to do a bit of Christmas shopping, stopped by local farms to say hi to reindeer and get a bite to eat, and enjoyed driving through the rolling countryside. The Cotswolds are beautiful, but truthfully, they're better experienced than talked about. After 2 weeks of European Christmas fun, it was time to head back home for our own Christmas traditions.
God, our heavenly Father, a blessed angel came, and unto certain shepherds brought tidings of the same, how that in Bethlehem was born the Son of God by name. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy.
We're almost home in Atlanta.
If you've made it this far in the video, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. It's December 19th. So it's the 19th.
We don't know what day it is.
We flew back in time today, right? Yeah. So
Yeah.
we've sort of been flying, like gaining hours all day. So it's evening on the 19th now. Christmas is in less than a week, and I'm so excited. My dad is actually picking us up from the airport, which bless him. I mean, if you've ever driven through Atlanta, it's awful,
Yeah.
but we asked.
It's the present that keeps on giving.
Our flight landed at 5 p.m. on a Friday, and it's the Friday before Christmas. So not only does he have to drive through Atlanta, but he has to go to the south side of Atlanta. My family lives in Chattanooga, which is like the north side. So he has to go all the way through the chaos and then all the way back up. So I think Maybe we'll stop at Chick-fil-A at the Dwarf House as a treat to say thank you.
Merry Christmas, guys.